Hey there, welcome. Oh, right, I guess it is Valentine's Day. I didn't even think about that. Oh, that's actually really funny. I completely forgot about Valentine's Day. So, the wife and I don't actually really do a lot of Valentine's Day. Actually, you guys can all, yeah, you should all be able to see the chat now being on the stream, so that is nice. Good morning, everyone. Yeah, the wife and I don't really do a lot for Valentine's Day normally. Like, we've gone out and tried to celebrate before, but like, if any restaurant or anything you go to is just so crowded, and we're both more introverted, and just it's more obnoxious and annoying, so we normally like to just stay in and spend time together. But yeah, I completely forgot that it was Valentine's Day for the stream. That's actually pretty funny. Alright, so we're happy we were able to get the text on the stream. That'll be especially very good for the recording. That was what I was trying to figure out today. Probably will still need to adjust it later and fine-tune it, but glad we got that figured out. So we are going to be opening a golden reliquary later, but that's gonna be a little bit because it's in 32 minutes. So we'll still be streaming when we go ahead and open this, but we won't be able to open it right away. So yeah, we'll probably do like one adventure, go ahead, open this up, and then potentially do one more adventure with whatever we get, or we'll just spend the rest of the time just theory crafting combinations with whatever epic relic. I'm probably hoping for Oath. So these are the 4 that I've left. Portal Pals would actually also be pretty fun. I'm really enjoying a lot of the bigger champions, and I think that they are going to be even better into Lysandra, because Lysandra, you can't play a lot of the spammier champions. You have to play ones that just drop like a couple big cards every round. So Portal Pals I think could be really good for like Volibear, Elder Dragon, Aurelian Soul, and so Portal Pals or Oath of the Guardians are more of what I'm hoping for. But Echoing Spirit could be pretty good, and then Death's Foil is probably the one I want the least. But that being said, I still have some strategies I'm going to happily test out with it, so it's not that big of a deal. Also, if we go ahead and look here at the legend level, pretty close to getting the golden reliquary. Like, we're 10,000 away, but we still have the weekly quest that gives 5k. Should I move the chat to the other side? Although that's going to be more annoying. We're actually in an adventure. Anyways, later this week, I'm getting a second golden reliquary. So that's not going to be too bad. And no, I don't plan on getting the spatula. I think that's just going to be a waste. Oh, yeah, a waste of one. So yeah, we'll be opening the epic or getting epic relics later. I don't think Ornn is going to be meta until they really adjust his kit. Like, they need to change. He has just too bad anti-synergies really going on. So yeah, Ornn's not going to be meta for a long time, I don't think. Yeah, like, that being said, Nasus is one I do need to test out soonish. We could potentially do it today if people wanted, but we'll see. They changed. Yeah, I think this Rune Runner, I think this used to be the Nab. Instead, they gave it Savage Shield, so now it has way more stats. Still is a really expensive card, though. Normally going to be wanting to play Nasus for this cost anyways, so not the best. But yeah, his starting deck's pretty bad. Although them changing the exhaust did also help out a lot. But Nasus and Ornn just have a poorly crafted situation. Oh, Chosen of the Stars and Disciple of Shadows. That is some really, really good ones. Congratulations. All right, so should we finish up the last weekly? Is there anything that this sounds absolutely awful to play against? Death is like the wind when the player plays their first unit each round. Stun it. I really hope the Constellations help out things as well. Who do we think would be actually the worst champion into this? Death is like the wind. So the first unit you play every round gets stunned. Ornn. Ornn's kit needs to be entirely redone. No reason that landmark needs to be there. Yeah, that's... The fact that they have a power that essentially does the exact same thing as Ornn, but better, like, it's just bad. And then the fact that this is manifesting an equipment at 4 mana is just terrible. Yeah, the normal way I clear adventures with Jinx is, where is she? I just go this build right here, and you just drop Jinx round 1, and then absolutely dominate. Sure, let's just pop Jinx, clear out the weekly. You can see how I do my weeklies, and we'll just chat. Yeah, there's so many better equips out there. Like, all the other equip decks are so much better. We'll just do draw 2. That increases the damage when you play your Jinx, because it gives you more cards to discard. See, Ornn and Nasus, yes, they're designed to be slow value decks, but they aren't even that good. Sparring Student, like, they don't give you enough value for being that slow. Like, they're designed to be slow value decks, but right now they're just slow. That's all there really is. Like, yes, eventually Ornn can come and hit the board and be really strong, but I think just other champions like Volibear is such a better way to make a, like, ramp deck. Like, Volibear is just the best possible situation. Alright, here we could drop a Jury Rig, then play our Jinx. I think we'll go with the Boom Crew Rookie, though. Gives us a lot of damage with our attack turn. Oh, right. With Jinx, I almost never even think about the modifiers.
Just you and me, Fishbones. And them. Fishbones! We're doing it!
Yeah, the -1 power for Nasus, his second star power. It's like, I get the theme that they were going for, but it just doesn't work out that well. Yeah, Aatrox is a deck that is a bit slower, but has a lot more of that power. So I would definitely agree with that. Any suggestion on what to build on LeBlanc after the Lost Chapter nerf? So you can still just go like triple Guardian Orb and still be fine, because you're still able to summon a lot of LeBlancs. But you could also just go for like double Stalkers and a Stat Relic. That is fine as well.
I thought you were working the gold.
I thought you were in Wilton.
I really hope that they take a look at both Ornn and Nasus. GG, by the way. Take a look at both of them with like the Constellations, or what they did with Thresh, and just make them a little bit better. Because I'm fine with there being, obviously, like, different powers of champions, or different champions being better in different situations. We'll grab the Sump Dredger. Like, I like that for Lysandra, it's going to make a lot of the best champions now actually be bad. And so that'll be really, really good. Let's grab Teemo here. But I feel like Ornn and Nasus are just too weak. All right, Rockhopper. Thanks for the latest monthly guide. You are very welcome. I'm actually probably, I don't know if I'm going to do it this next month, but I'm probably going to start streaming the monthlies. Not like immediately, but over a couple period day.
Sun's beneath me and wind's behind me.
Are you going to record a video on stream? I mean, I'm recording the stream, if that's what you mean. Did we? Yes, we have Jinx. We'll play the jury rig. Just drop our Jinx.
Stands for Jinx?
Hello, shady dude. So yeah, recording the stream and gonna be uploading that later. But actually, like, recording just a video, like a normal YouTube video, probably not. Hello, Carlos. Miss Fortune's another champion desperately needs constellations. I think Miss Fortune can get away with her current state because she's just a lot cheaper than the other champions. And so even though she's on the weaker side, she can still just overwhelm the enemy. So for me, she feels a lot better than some of the others.
It's called gunplay.
Hey there, not phase. You can't subscribe because I just started streaming. To get the like subscribe button, you have to get like, I again forget what the exact amount is, but you have to get a certain amount of like watch time and a certain amount of time streaming first. So because I'm a new streamer, it's not just immediately there. But feel free to follow. Yeah, I agree with Violet. Miss Fortune can be good in certain situations. Let's see. Let's drop this here. Twitch is like what? Or not Twitch. Jinx is actually a really good champion for streaming because I'm focusing more on the chat. GG. Yes, Crow, streams on Twitch get deleted after a certain amount of time, but I am also recording the streams, and so I'll be posting that on YouTube later for anyone that missed it. Right now I'm just posting them on my main channel. Eventually I'm probably going to post them on a separate one. Endurance doesn't really help us. Let's try for a reroll. Sure, it's whatever. It doesn't really matter. Yeah, it doesn't. Not a big deal. Let's go ahead and go for the shop. Sure, let's go for Cythria. Again, with Jinx, it doesn't really matter. What epics am I missing? I am missing Death, the one where you have +1 attack and you can't die while you're attacking. Oath of the Guardians, Portal Pals, and there's one other one that I'm currently forgetting. Yeah, there's 4 epics I currently don't have, but I'm getting 2 epics this week, so that's about to dramatically go down. Oh, we did have Jinx.
I'm actually here. Jinx? Stands for Jinx? We're doing it!
Yeah, Oath of the Guardian seems like it's going to be a lot of fun. And And Tom Kench is definitely not worse than Misfortune. Tom Kench, especially in the monthlies, is amazing. There's certain modifiers and champions that he just like hard counters and makes everything so much easier. But you do have to use Tom Kench in the right situations. Hello, welcome to the stream. I guess we don't need to bother attacking with those because they'll just get blocked.
I won't back down.
How long is the Golden Reliquary wait period again? It's like 4 weeks.
Reporting for duty.
Something like that. Hello, Long. Also, yeah, Tom Kench is the only champion that you can get some like duplication going and just be a printer and just make a whole bunch of units for fun. So it's kind of a random, not really needed power, but it is really fun and you can just play around and have a good time with it.
Screaming help? Not at all.
All right, that should be GG here. You think 3 stars Alawi is better than Nami?
We blew them
I
up.
think Nami is a little bit stronger when you have her maxed out because you can end games just so quickly. However, that being said, normally Alawi would end like a round after when Nami would. And so they're both really strong. I don't think there's that big of a power difference. Again, I don't think we'll really bother with most stuff in here. Yeah, it doesn't... nothing really matters. But yeah, I guess happy Valentine's Day to everyone. No, we haven't gotten the epic relics yet. That's gonna be happening at like 9:30, so after this adventure. Alright, Ezreal. BTS, we didn't get anything yet. My favorite champion really depends. In general, I really like Volibear. I think he's a really fun playstyle. But yeah, it kind of just depends on what mood I'm in. Sometimes I want to play a bigger, slower deck. Other times I want to be really spammy and just have a lot of removal.
Let's see all of it.
No Jinx. All right.
How can I help? Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, I don't like the aviator, the elusive. It's just seems pretty weak in my opinion. Hello, Reverse. I'm happy you love the videos. And then hello, Tigra. We'll pass. Yes, so once I reach 10k, that's when I'm gonna do a face reveal and start adding my face in multiple or different videos, as well as probably stream with my face then. And then also for that 10k video, I'm going to be kind of just doing a little like story time as to why I started
Did that sound right?
making content.
You're between me and glory.
Because it's something I thought about for a long time, but just never pulled the trigger on until stuff happened. So that is what I'm going to be doing for 10k. Yeah, Aviator is... I've always cut it. It's just you have so many better cards, it doesn't seem worth having. Yeah, reason for content being money, that is, there's easier ways to get money than being a YouTuber.
2, 3, 4.
I made more money before being a YouTuber.
Too long.
I did my best.
Yes, some IRL toast lore.
Nailed it. You'll find me a formidable foe.
I have actually never tried TFT. It looks interesting, but yeah, I never actually played it at all. That came into the game after I quit League, and so I just kind of never bothered. But yeah, I heard good things about TFT.
I'll give you to the countess.
Yeah, the problem is with me trying it is I have too many other games to play. And so I don't want I don't necessarily want to like it and be like, well, here's another game that I feel like I need to keep playing.
We should swap stories sometime.
Yeah, that's a problem. I'm worried I will like TFT too much. And I just don't have time for another game. So right now, some other games that I'm playing. Helldivers just came out, and that's been a lot of fun. I actually play that with my wife. She surprisingly really likes some third-person shooters. Jinx, I guess we'll go for Flash Bomb. Like Gears of War, if you know what that game is, that game series, that's actually like one of her favorites, which is hilarious. We'll go for Out of the Gates. I did try Pal World. I do like survival games, so that one was pretty fun. Yep, let's do the Astute Academic. And then also World of Warcraft, their Season of Discovery has been a lot of fun. So I've been playing that. No, I don't play Call of Duty. Haven't played that in a very long time. I played Call of Duty like when it first came out up until like their first, like whatever one was after Modern Warfare 2, I think. Like Black Ops, I think. Yeah. Let's drop Teemo so he'll get stunned, and then we can play our Jinx. Space Marine. I'm looking forward to Space Marine 2. That looks really cool. I played Bolt Gun. Bolt Gun was really good. Yeah, more Mrs. Toast reviews would be fun. The issue is it takes a lot of time, and when there's like too much content that I need to do for Path of Champions, that kind of gets put to the wayside. But yeah, they were really fun to do together. Yeah, Black Ops 2, I don't know if I ever tried it. There's been other random Call of Duty games where it's like, I briefly tried it out because I got like a free version or something that was added like years after it was the new current game. But I haven't really played Call of Duty for a very long time. Doggies, no. I grew up with dogs and would love to get them, but right now I'm just living in a apartment, and to get a dog, it like costs a ton of extra money. So we are waiting until we can afford a house, which will probably be a while.
Non-optimized.
Yeah, I know that you can click A and they all attack. Yeah, I just normally don't think about it, and normally I want to reposition people.
Trust me.
Yeah, I technically know that you can't do that, I just never think about it. You sound different, somehow younger. Probably because I'm more awake. This is like the prime time for me to get work done. This is when I'm just, yeah, the most alert and just able to get a lot of stuff taken care of. Last stream, I was,
Not at all.
it was later in the evening. So that maybe made a difference. Only good part of COD is the zombies. Yeah, the zombies were fun when they first came out. I had fun with that. Yes, this is the weekly adventure. We're just doing this while we are waiting for the timer to open up on my golden reliquary, and we'll see what I get. Can Aesol beat Lysandra in 2 rounds? We'll have to see. Probably. I mean, if you get lucky, then yes, I would say, but we'll just have to see. It's not in the game yet. GG. We'll grab Jury Rig. Hello, Exhausted from Studies. That's actually a pretty funny name. Alright, power. Let's see. I mean, sure, we'll just grab some sustain. Lysandra is not out yet. That is probably going to be next patch, I would imagine. Sure, let's go for the epic shop. It's gonna be harder long to be able to do that, to be able to defeat Lysandra with, like, you'd have to get really, really lucky because she starts at like 99 or like 100 health. So you're gonna have to be really lucky. Like, Aurelian Soul can potentially do that because his units all have double stats. For most other people, it's gonna be much more of a struggle to one-shot her. So technically, yes, everyone could do that with enough luck, but everyone is gonna need a lot more luck than normal.
How can I help? I learned that in class.
This'll take the chill off.
Yeah, Yetis is pretty bad.
Just you and me, Fishbones. And them. I'll give
It
you
is one that I normally avoid as well, but Jinx is OP, so we should be fine. If you get the seven copies Relic, try it on Bard. Yep, I plan on it. Hey, Toast, thanks for all the insight you provide in your monthly challenges. It's helped me massively. Even if I don't even have close to your stars and level, that is great. I'm happy it helps. Well, that is the main point of it. Like, yes, I hope it's entertaining for people, but most of my videos are supposed to be helping people out if possible. Good morning, Mr. Toast. Missed your last stream, but glad to catch this one. Yep, I'm leaning more towards doing the morning videos, but eventually what's going to happen is I'm going to have a couple different streams a week, and so hopefully we're going to do them at different times so everyone can hopefully watch when they want to. Remember how Yetis had nav instead of extra mana? I actually kind of forget that. That was... Yeah, I don't actually remember that. Must have been a while ago. Have you played POC 1 as well? Yes, I did. I've played all of the things. So back when this was Lab of Legends, and yeah, I've been playing Legends of Runeterra pretty much since it came out. Even though, like, I had a lot of fun with like the deck building and everything, but I didn't really like PvP as much. So anytime they had PvE options, I was always like, oh, that's awesome.
Did that sound right?
All right, GG. Have you tried SFG Lee? So Starforge Gauntlets Lee Sin. I think I did. Yeah, I think I have a video on that. Yeah, I know. Exhausted. I have people all over the world. So even though this is morning for me, it's always going to be different for everyone. All right, epic shop. Anything good? Sure. Again, it doesn't really matter for our champion. Let's see. Guess let's get rid of the puff cap. All right, Azir.
Your loyalty will be rewarded.
Hey, pita bread. Are you ever planning on getting a webcam? Yes. So I'm doing that. I already actually have a webcam. I am planning on using it once I get to 10K subscribers. So that should be like a couple weeks. Then I'm going to do like a face reveal video. And then when I stream, I'll probably streaming at least some of the time with my face.
How can I help? Oh, that's a good one.
Men die, but Sharima lives forever.
Rules are made to be broken. Like buildings or people. Fishbones! We're doing it!
Thanks, Peter. That's actually been one thing that's been interesting. Some people being like, I use your voice to fall asleep. And I was like, oh, okay. Thanks, I guess. Not really sure how to respond to that. Interesting. All right, it's now 9:30, so we're finishing this up. This was like the perfect length of a adventure. Use your voice to cope with life. Well, that's the good thing about trying to do daily videos is
It only awaited my return.
always being there for people to try to give them something to watch to disassociate or just not have to deal with life for a little bit. Is just, hey, I feel like watching that content creator I like.
Did that sound right?
GG.
We blew them all up!
How do I feel about streaming? I mean, fine so far. Like, this is only my second stream. And I'm planning on just trying to do it more for fun. 18 minutes, pretty much perfect. I don't really plan on moving into... Oh my word, the golden reliquary is huge. I don't really plan on doing streaming, like switching to focusing on streaming. I plan on sticking with YouTube. But I know some people like watching streams, and hopefully they're fun to make. Or they've been fun so far. So streaming is not bad, but I don't plan on like making that my main thing. Oh, a minute. Goodness, that's annoying that they don't have it sync up with like the hour or the half hour. It's just like a random time. Well, that's a little annoying. Yeah, countdown. What relic? I either want Portal Pals or Oath of the Guardians. That would be what I want most. But honestly, it's like I'm gonna get them all pretty quickly. Doesn't really matter. Like, even if I get Death's Foil, it's like, okay, that's fine. How do I have so many epic relics? I've been playing since it first came out, and then I have like every other relic and every other champion. So everything I get is just converted into Stardust, other than the wild fragments. So I pretty much get the max amount, and then I've gotten all of the weekly or all the monthlies done every time. Who would you use Portal Pals on? I would use it on Volibear first, because there's a high probability that the champions you get also are Titanic. Oh, it popped up. Oh, golden reliquary time. What are we gonna get? Hey, Oath the Guardians. All right, let's go and see who we want to use this on. Yeah, any of them would count as more content, so it's not that big of a deal. All right, so let's first just look at the relic. All right, so play, shuffle 5 level 2 champions into your deck, and then double their stats and draw one. So the first person that stands out would be like Asol, right? I feel like that's who it seems like it would work out best on. I guess we can get rid of Disciple of Shadows and throw on Oath of the Guardians. Yeah, Asol does already win, but the fact that he doubles your stats and then Oath of the Guardians get their stats doubled, I think is pretty fun. I mean, no, it's not like Aurelion Sol needs the extra help, but he just feels like he would work the best with it. Let's test him out, see how it goes. I mean, Asol's already overkill. He's always overkill. Crush, Nature's Revenge, Seat of Power. Crush isn't bad, but we'd want something that makes a created card if possible. So we're trying... Your created cards cost 1 less. Sure. It's so sad that that legendary Unyielding is just almost never worth taking. All right, Caitlyn with Unyielding Determination.
I'm on the case.
Exhausted, I did know that. I've only been able to do it like once. But yeah, if you play a level 2, they go up to level 3, which is pretty fun. Let's get rid of these 2 on the sides. I mean, Unyielding can be fine for the AI, but even then you can often still just destroy them pretty easily. This would go off twice. Yeah, this would probably be best because it's just going to be a 1 cost.
One sling, a bunch of targets.
So good amount of cost reduction right there. Huh, I didn't know that long. I didn't know it got updated. Interesting. Yeah, let's play this so you can get another cheap. Alright, this one still goes off twice.
Still painting everything? Maybe you'd like it if you weren't so busy being mean.
Alright, so we got our Aurelion Sol down to a 2 cost round 1. Not too bad.
Tons of damage.
Alright, we're gonna rally when we play Aurelion Sol, so let's just attack first, get a little bit of damage down since they have that Unyielding. Okay, Malphite. Sure. I mean, the Scourge would probably be better, but playing all champions is pretty fun.
At my creations.
Alright, so we got Yasuo as our champion. So it's already a 10-10. And then, yeah, it gets doubled to a 20-20. Which is a bit silly.
Yeah, cool. That's a spicy start.
GG.
You've been wonderful, as have I.
So where Flower, that's normally what I do with all the healers is I pretty much never heal at the healers. It's almost always just cutting as many cards as you can. Sure, let's just get all the champions possible. Support champion. Rumble, the fact that we could, one, he's pretty cheap. And then Mecha Yordles will count as created cards. And we'll get a refill. I think Rumble would be best there. Let's see. Let's try to go for the shop, actually. And if we can get one of those easy created cards, powers, that would really help us out. So, Jin with Unstable.
In carnage, I bloom like a flower in the dark.
Yeah, I think all of the big champions are going to be very key for defeating Lysandra. So, Aurelian Soul, Elder Dragon, and Volibear. I think if you work on getting them leveled up and maxed out, they're going to be some of your best options. All right, I think this is a decent opening hand. 2 other cards that can make created cards. Mord could be okay, but I don't think it's going to be as good as some of the others. Yeah, let's... What do we want to discard? Should we just discard Nasus? I guess we'll discard the other copy of Aurelian Soul. We're only going to need 1 copy of it. So we have this going off twice. This can just potentially keep going off. We'll go with the Moonglow, though.
That's a pretty sparkle fly.
Nidalee is a pretty great champion, and she'll probably be okay. The one issue with her... we'll skip discarding.
Here comes the new challenger. Hit that red line.
So normally with Nidalee, you're really good at being able to one-shot the enemy Nexus, but that's because they have like 40 health or less. But against Lysandra, she is like 99 health, so you're gonna struggle a little bit more. You really hope Elder is good against Lysandra. Trying to beat Aesol with him was a pain. So Elder Dragon, he is one that if you have a lot of epic relics, he's really, really good. If you don't have a bunch of epic relics and don't have him maxed out, he is way weaker. Like, he just feels very strong. Trumpeteer, this is a created card, actually. Yeah, we should have actually played that before Nasus. So Elder Dragon, I really wasn't liking him that much while leveling him up. And now he's just like super overpowered. Yeah, Lysandra has 99 health. They showcased that in one of their videos. All right, so we could just end, but let's at least play our Aurelian Soul to see what champion we get. Hey, Peach. So we just pulled Oath of the Guardians. And so we're testing it out on Aurelian Soul. We don't know which regions. I think they showcased in one of their photos that you need to beat her with like 18 different champions. So every single region. You're gonna need every single region to beat her. Ooh, a giant Morgana. Okay.
You cannot break a shattered soul.
Paint your feelings.
All right, GG.
Welcome, anguish.
Oh, it's 15 long? Okay, I knew it was something crazy that was in the double digits.
Victory today, freedom tomorrow.
So yeah, you'll need every single region and potentially multiples of those regions. Oh look, Nora, that's pretty good. Doesn't Oath of the Guardians on Evelyn give all units massive stacks? No, I think they changed that. Sadly, otherwise, yeah, that would have been amazing. Callista, we might actually get her. Sure, let's just buy another champion because why not, even though we really don't need this at all. All right, Karma with Power Overwhelming.
Always trust your spirit.
It is fun to just try to get as many champions as possible. Also, one thing I recommend doing for... I'll give it a Star Shaping and this one. if you're someone like me where you have a pretty much maxed out account, you probably don't want to actually beat Lysandra on a whole bunch of different people. Hello, Jorvin. Welcome. Jovan? I guess Jovan might be better. Because if you're someone like me that has a very maxed out account, they're going to add Lysandra probably before they add in the Constellations. And the Constellations are going to increase the amount of champion fragments you need to upgrade people. So getting all those rewards from Lysandra when you actually have champions that you need to upgrade will be better. Like for me, if I played Lysandra right away, all the rewards are just immediately converted into Stardust, and they're not actually going to champion fragments to upgrade people. Now I'm still probably going to need to do it. Oh, it's pronounced Jovan? Let's, I guess, just drop Nasus. I will try to remember that, but no promises. I am already not good with names. Sure, let's attack like this. Well, yeah, I guess let's just attack with our elusives. They'll just kill our Nasus. You're confused on how the Constellations would work? I mean, I'm not going to speculate too much on those. I'm going to wait until they really show us more. But it's probably just giving us a bunch more power. Yeah, I'm not familiar with this Seraph meta, but I don't play PvP at all. You know what we could do? We could have our Scourge die, and since it's the only unit that died, it's gonna be the one that Callista pulls out. Yeah, the Constellations, with it looking like a skill tree, potentially you'll have some choice on how you get your upgrades. It's not just like a binary choice if you go here and then here and then here. So that could be interesting. All right, is she gonna pull out the Scourge? Yes, looks like it. Oh, it didn't get doubled though. Oh well, GG. Yeah, Nora will be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to her as well. Same with Kale. I really wanted her to be a champion. I was so excited for her and Rise. Granted, I figured they weren't going to add Rise, but it would have been really cool. Do you think they'll let us try to pick 2 champs for a run? Not really? No? I mean, that could be cool, but I don't really think so. So this would actually be a created card that we could keep playing. Sure, let's grab that. I actually really like playing Skarner in League, so I would be totally down if they brought him here. I guess let's get some more copies of Aurelian Soul, and sure, Quick Strike is fine. Let's just go to a healer and cut a card. We pretty much never need the Celestial Wonder. Alright, Zoe with level up.
Awesome. This is gonna be so much fun.
You had a super good run with Talia and Aesol, and then the last 2 bosses were Aurelia and Zier with Duplicate. Yeah, that's pretty tough. That's not the best. Oh, I really want Scion for Path of Champions. That's going to be amazing if they ever do that. Let's play this first to try to get a created card. And I want to create a card so we can play our other units. Sorry, Ash.
Scores to settle, cooks to kill. You know how it is.
Yeah, there's so many champions. That would be a lot of fun.
I seem to have misplaced my portals, up and down and all around. Then up.
This one will just die. Yeah, we'll hold off and let this one be a blocker. I mean, with Scion, most of the time when you discard your cards, you're getting some benefit out of it. Like, discarded card is summoned, and there's a lot of really good discard interactions, so it's not like you're just getting rid of it for no reason.
No war. I walk through the life and death inexorably interwoven.
Hopefully one day we get all the champs in Path of Champions, yes. And yes, I am now streaming. This is the second stream I'm doing. Last time was at night. This time's in the morning. Let's go ahead and grab, I guess, the Traveler.
Bask in her radiant blessing.
Yeah, I'm recording it, and I'm going to be putting it up on the channel later. Yeah, I'm the same way, Violet. I pretty much, almost every time I see Scion, I grab him as a support champion. Like Scion and Lucian. Almost every time I see them, I just pick them because I find them so much fun to play. I think we'll just pass. Is there a viewer difference between your last stream and this one? A little bit. There's slightly more people now, but it's not that big of a difference. As far as viewer count, if that's what you're meaning. I'm happy, actually, that there is still a decent amount of people watching.
All those who journey find what they seek.
Sure. Let's go ahead and obliterate those, I guess. Yeah, a lot of people really seem to hate Seraphine when she came out, but that was also after I was playing, or after I stopped playing. So just like, oh, that's interesting. Alright, oh, we're gonna play Aurelion Sol, and he's just gonna end the game, so we're not even gonna be able to play the other champion. Oh well.
They think themselves. The constellations bow to me.
And welcome, Nuclear. Stream's going pretty good so far.
Anyone for some stardust?
I think for Seraphine, her reception into LOR was a lot better than GG, than a lot better into League.
We grow wiser with
Although that being said, it's not like I'm super informed on her situation in League because I wasn't playing then. Let's... Sure, grab Callista with Reckoner's Mark, because that just sounds fun. That's always a good thing with Aurelion Sol, is you don't really need to be concerned with winning, because you know that's going to happen. Oh look, unstable inventory. Yeah, let's go ahead and grab that. Another champion item, sure. So Sejuani with Power Overwhelming.
Trust nothing but your strength.
Let's... Yeah, just have this. So, do you guys think I should move the chat down in this corner? Would that be a little bit better? All right. So we'll try that out. This is like I just figured out how to do this right before the stream. And that's the thing, is since I am just starting streaming, there's a lot of stuff. Like every stream, it's probably going to be a little bit different as I'm getting more stuff set up. Like we still don't have like alerts and whatnot. So thank you to everyone that has been following. I appreciate it. The minion looks pretty funny. But sure, let's just drop our champion right away. A champion, at least.
The signal fires.
Yeah, now you get to see the pass button. Let's just see if we can go the entire round with just playing champions. Or the entire game.
We're getting hot, hot, hot.
Base smashing level maximum.
Nothing escapes my watch.
There is work yet to do. Ouch. Initiated.
All right, let's see. Actually, nope, we're not going to play anything. We're going to try to go this whole batch with just plain champions. Well, we have no champions. Sad. That actually could be something you do, is play Aurelian Soul and just fill out with as many champions as you can. Oh, they're going to be able to block this. Rip.
Base smashing level maximum.
And also with Callista, she's not adding any, or she's not bringing anything to attack because nothing has died, no followers. Hey, look, another champion, yay!
Betrayal bears you. Life and death inexorably interwoven.
You own what you hate. Bristle. Attack.
Eat 'em up.
Igniting. Personal space invaded.
No kidding.
I think I will play champion spells.
This too shall end.
Let's get our scout attack off. Oh, GG. They didn't block.
Victory achieved.
Mech power.
All right, so one thing I kind of plan on doing is, ooh, Samira, that'll be very, very good, is potentially streaming the monthly challenges. Sure, let's get Aurelian Soul down a little bit cheaper. And then Ash, Power Overwhelming. Anyway, streaming the monthly challenges, and that way I can actually talk and chat with you guys and then uploading them. So what I want to know is from you people that watch the breakdown of the monthly challenges that I do, would you still enjoy that, or do you think you would just... Actually, I should have re-rolled all of these for champions. Do you think you would like just watching the stream where I'm actually talking with the chat and talking through that? I think let's play Samira first, because if we can get any strikes with her
Don't hold anything back.
and get those flares going, that'd be really helpful. My favorite champion level up, probably Volibear. think Volibear's is really, really good. Let's go here. And I'm going to go back to playing followers. I was just doing that champion for that one game.
A bunch of targets.
The AI sometimes blocks scout attacks, I think. It's not like they always just let them go through, but yeah, it's weird that sometimes they just don't want to block, and it's like, okay, I guess.
Cool.
Thank you, wholesome. Oh no, I read it as wholesome, but it's who stole me fries. But I always read it as wholesome instead. Let's. Oh wow, the minion has mana deposit. That's really strong.
Whatever.
Hello, Oka. I'm gonna go with Oka, but that's probably wrong. But that's okay. Welcome to the stream where you get near your names misread.
And here's where I'd paint my constellation.
The AI will only block scout if they can kill the unit. That might be it. There's a lot of like really weird things that the AI does that doesn't really make sense.
No problem.
Yeah. I mean, they're gonna block here anyways, but whatever. It's a Polish word. I enjoy people mispronouncing it. Yeah, that's another issue, is a lot of my audience is from different countries, and so they have names from different languages. Just like, well, gonna try to pronounce that in English, even though that's not necessarily correct. You didn't miss the whole stream. You still made it. Welcome.
All the world on one arrow.
Let's just stun her.
Try to keep
No attack for you.
Isn't it thrilling?
This should be fun.
All right, GG.
Try to keep up.
How did I level up a champion before Pearls? So I would normally take them into Nautilus first,
For them, the
do
last
1 or
thing
2
they
challenges
saw was
there,
me.
and then from there I would go to like a 3-star challenge, so normally Thresh, because I find it easier, and then first you take them into Galio as soon as possible. This was before Aurelion Soul came out, and then once Aurelion Soul came out, you took them into Aurelion Soul as soon as possible. That being said, all you really want to do is just take your champion and put them into whatever the highest challenge that they can clear. So it's, yeah, just, it's different based on what champion you're playing, but whatever you think you can clear with that champion, put it into the highest one possible, and that's the fastest way to level. To be honest though, it just took a ton of grinding. I have so many pearls now though, because I like almost never need to use them. Like, I think right now I have 6 pearls just ready to go. Titanic Wake, that'll be a lot of fun. Let's go for another epic champion chest. So Tom Kench with Power Overwhelming.
It is my mouth into which all travels end.
I mean, I don't know if we're going to take our new champions into Lysandra, because it seems like they're making her super, super difficult. We can try, but we might just get absolutely destroyed. Yeah, just hop into Lysandra, level 1. What could go wrong? Let's play our Nora.
Good looking a book by hook or by crook. I'll find you, dear cat.
Yeah, playing Nasus into Ashe does not sound like a good time.
These jewels are more than mere trinkets.
This deck is mostly champions. That's what this deck is.
Windows to where, I wonder.
Have you played Evelyn with Titanic Wake? I think I did once. And yes, it was a good time. Actually, my favorite is playing Evelyn with Trifarian, because then you're your husks start getting strikes off when you get leveled up a couple times, and it's just hilarious seeing the enemy get annihilated by your husks. I enjoy that. Yeah, just all the champions. Discard to manifest a Mecha Yordle. Let's go ahead and do that.
There's always room for supper.
Titanic Wake is pretty good with Darius, and so is Trifarian. Trifarian's really good for, yeah, Darius. Almost all your things get strikes off. It's so much fun. Sure. Actually, I guess let's go like this. Where did those stats come from? It's Aurelian Soul. I have him maxed out, so all the stats get doubled. And then there's also Trifarian. So, or not Trifarian, sorry, Titanic Wake. So, our units are just getting buffed up even more.
Plenty of room inside.
Alright, let's drop our Nasus. Worst enemy champs. Ezreal is really annoying. Ashe is really annoying. Fizz, really annoying. Aurelia. Zed. There's a lot of annoying champions. Karma is actually one of the most difficult. Karma and Fizz, because they create new spells. And for most of the decks, when you play for a while, you know what the enemy has in their hand because you just know what their deck is. But for Karma and Fizz, to some extent, you just never know what they have because they're generating random spells, and so they'll just pull something out you've never seen before, and it's just like, well, I lose because of that. Like, I had a Karma give herself double attack and overwhelm, and it was like, okay, I can't. There's literally nothing I can do to stop that.
This is your comeuppance, Targon.
Targon Ezreal's the worst. I hate that they gave him Targon spells. Him being able to play one-cost slows or one-cost stuns is like the worst.
We grow wiser with
Yeah, Kaisa can be pretty rough, and yeah, Aurelia's pretty bad. Sure, Xerath. Let's just keep grabbing more Ascended. Sure, more stats. Let's see. We have 40 cards, but are we probably not even gonna have that many cards to cut? Yeah, our deck looks so small just because most of our deck is champions. Alright, Lulu. Oh, Lulu, also pretty annoying. Although we counter Adorbis.
Pleased to meet you.
Yeah, the silence spell with Nightfall is pretty rough. Does Set need Starforger? I don't think I've tested that on him yet, but I've heard it's pretty good. There's another one I need to test. Cut the damn dragon. Yeah, the dragon's not great either. But I have a lot of things to cut. But yeah, it could be better.
I excel at making heads turn. Don't hold anything
Yeah, it doesn't
back.
create anything. You are right, it is like one of the best things to cut. Kaisa and Aurelian Soul became a lot more annoying with Deathless. Yeah,
Be fun.
it's not great.
Blink and you'll miss me.
Samira does have a pretty good level up. Honestly, Samira is another one of my favorite champions. I find her a lot of fun to play.
Home is just around the corner. By hook or by crook, I'll find you, dear cat.
You wish you didn't see it in every Samira run? Yeah. I think Rise would be a interesting champion or boss. I won't necessarily say good, but definitely interesting. Good afternoon, Conrad. Technically still morning for me, but I'm sure it's afternoon for plenty of people and even night for others.
Hope they're watching.
Off we go.
Sure. That looks fine.
Nosy dewdrop.
Try to keep up.
Yeah, I think Rise could be very annoying, but could also be pretty fun.
To where, I wonder?
He definitely has the potential to be pretty awesome. Yeah, hopefully soon they make the Starforge gauntlets available with the other relics, but they're just making so much money off of it, I'm pretty sure. I guess we'll go here.
None are lost. They only await the dawn.
Oh, right. It wasn't daybreak.
Stop eating or no more walkies.
Yeah, there's a way less nab now, which is pretty good.
Whoa, don't eat that.
Alright, Aurelian Soul. Get rid of the one squirrel. Ooh, the Scourge.
They think themselves cultured. Wonder at my creation.
Nosy 2-drop. That is actually pretty funny.
Oh, they will shine. This is your comeuppance, Targon.
I think Nab is actually not bad. GG. So I was not one of those people that said Nab needed to be removed from the game. Like, there were so many posts like that on the subreddit where it's just people complaining about Nab, thinking it should be just completely deleted. And it's like, Nab's not great. It definitely has some issues, and I think a lot of the decks that they replaced the Nab effect with, they're all better for it. But just removing it from the game entirely, I don't think is worth doing. Alright, Counterfeit. That is like the best thing you can get for Aurelian Soul. And let's go for Misfortune with Duplicate.
Sure you can handle me. Sure you can handle me.
Yeah, Reddit is Reddit. We'll get rid of the dragon and the minion. Yeah, Nab can be very good, especially against, like... Actually, we should have played our other card first. Especially against, like, Viego and Aurelian Soul, Nab is so good.
Success gets you noticed around here.
I think Lysandra is the only new adventure we're getting in the near future. They'll probably add more adventures later, but for right now, it's just going to be Lysandra. Yeah, getting Nab from Hextech Fabricator wasn't great, especially when you were playing like Teemo. That could literally accidentally kill you.
You dear cat.
Hope they're watching.
Ooh, got some fight in ya.
Try to keep up.
Two and fro and two.
The players' units have Nab. That would be way better for the monthlies than the stupid Bandle tree we got like 6 times. That was so annoying. We had that way too often this past monthly. And it's one of the worst modifiers, and yet it was on everything.
No prey, no pay.
comes a new challenger. Good to go!
Face smashing levels maximum.
I mean, technically, Samira here is not the support champion. She's just another champion we picked up from a shop. We're going to play Aurelian Soul, but we're not going to be able to really play whatever champion he draws because he's just going to end the game. Oh, look, Lucian.
I am the forger of stars.
Isn't it thrilling? Try to keep up.
Yes. Callista, I think, was the support champion. Maybe? No. We bought her from a shop as well. Who was the support champion? I don't even remember.
Pure star fire.
Rumble, yes. Rumble was the support champion. GG.
That's why I'm the captain.
Yeah, Rumble with mana deposit. We've had so many champions, I forgot. I guess we'll get the Starry Scamp. Oh, look, more champions. So we could buy a power. This technically would give us another created card, but I think we'll just buy champions. So put in chat if you want me to get Elise, Misfortune, or Tridimir. Have we actually learned anything about the new Epic Relic? We have learned that the stats do indeed get doubled again from Aurelian Soul. So we've learned that. Okay, everyone's wanting Tridimir. I'm not surprised. We can buy one copy of him, and then what other champion? We can buy one copy of Elise or Misfortune. Okay, everyone. Man, no one wants Elise. Poor Elise. Alright, we'll grab Misfortune. I like Tridimir with perfected mana flow.
My blade thirsts.
Let's get rid of her because we know we're gonna draw it. And yeah, we can just try to search for more champions. That is a lot of Aurelian Souls. Alright, cool. Let's just put even more in the deck. Ooh, Volibear, that's pretty cool. Literally. Wow, 3 cost. Sure, let's drop that right away. 36, 32 Volibear round 1. I could play other things, but I kind of just want to use Volibear, just one-shot the Nexus. Yeah, having more healing nodes would definitely be nice. GG.
The weaklings are routed.
Alright, Garen or Nasus. I think we already have Nasus in our deck, so let's grab Garen just to have even more champions. Like, we have so many champions. Alright, Victor with perfected mana flow.
I am but the first of many.
Alright, let's get rid of the 2 that aren't champions. We're gonna try our best to play just no followers.
I excel at making heads turn. Beautiful and brutal, just how I like it.
The time of machines is now.
When do you think we'll get Fiddle? I mean, hopefully soon.
I seem to have misplaced my. I think I'm quite ready for.
It
a
would be
new
nice if we could cut
adventure.
champions. Being able to cut your support champion on some decks would be amazing. Yeah, Nami is one of the ones that their voice lines can get a little crazy. They haven't officially said when Lysandra is releasing, but they've said soon. And so there's a good chance she comes next patch,
Hit that red line.
Affirmative.
which I think is the 28th of this month. I mean, Shaco would be fun too. Oh, yeah. So here is... This isn't even all the champions. It's capped out at 6. Because we also have Garen in here. And Tryndamere. So this doesn't even show everything. Let's play this to see if we get something like that. Another free created card. Alright, let's try to get Tryndamere cost down.
My blade grows restless. I'm not done!
Try to keep up.
Yeah, if you could cut your other champion, then it would be pretty broken.
We fight for those who resist.
Also, I think Garen has a really good level up. I kind of missed their old level up animations where it wasn't a full cinematic, but it was just like a nice clean animation. Like Garen's, Darius, some of those early champions had really good simple level ups that were just, yeah, really well done. GG.
Ready for round 2.
Behold the Infinite. Sounds good. Alright, Asol versus Asol, and he has level up. That would have been a fun legendary power to get this game.
Naturally.
Yeah, the Thresh level up one is pretty good too. Yeah, Gangplank. I actually really like the Volibear one, which honestly is a surprise to me because I normally don't like the ones that are more of cinematics. But I think the Volibear one was actually really good. Let's get rid of both of these. Shaco would be a very interesting champion for them to bring into the game. Yeah, the Volibear champion, or the animation, it's just badass. It's just so cool.
Take the shot or lose the chance. Just when you thought you'd seen it all.
There's nothing a little ingenuity can't fix.
We'll play this because we can
Here comes the new
get the mana
challenger.
refill.
We're getting hot, hot, hot.
Face smashing levels. Maximum.
Yeah, I do like the strong champs, the big giant champions.
I'm one of the good guys, but not that good. No regrets, no mercy.
I mean, Elusive or Fear would both really work. I think you'd have to give Shaco Fear because his boxes fear you. At least they used to, I think. So I think Fear would work better, but he also can go invisible. So yeah, Elusive or Fear or both would be really, really good. What's your favorite skin level up? I don't really use a lot of skins, and most of the ones I do don't have their own special level up, so I can't actually say.
Hope they're watching.
This should be... Well, we'll see how their Jace blocks.
Now's not a good
Yeah, not quite enough. Yeah, Pike is another good one. Pike is another good level up.
Ouch. Initiated. Physical defense
Yeah, Fear level up
online.
for level 1, and then both at level 2. I could see that. That's the thing. They kind of have said that they're going to be making some champions that are like extra broken for Path of Champions.
Protocols out.
At least they kind of hinted at that. So they don't necessarily need to balance things anymore for PvP. Like, I feel bad for the PvP players, but this is probably going to be really good for us. Yeah, the Darius level up is probably one of the best.
They think themselves good. Wonder at my creations!
They're just pretty much not supporting PvP. They're just letting, like, you can still play PvP, and they'll have some cards come out that might change up the meta a little bit, but it's, for the most part, just left on its own.
Anyone for some stardust?
GG.
That's why I'm the captain.
Like, PvP is technically going on, but they're taking away, I think, gauntlets. They are taking away the rewards from ranked, if not ranked entirely. Like, a lot of the things that goes into PvP is going to be gone. So it's, yeah, no worlds, that as well. So, yeah, they called it hibernation. So it might come back at some point, and you can still play the PvP, but most of the stuff around it's gone. Alright, so that was fun, as most Aurelion Sol matches are. For Oath, it stacking up your champions, or doubling their stats, will then get doubled as well from Aurelion Sol. That's pretty much the only thing we figured out. Alright, I don't think I'll be doing another run immediately, but who else do we think Oath of the Guardians would be really good on? I heard one person suggest I use Oath of the Guardians and double star gems on people. Like, one person said to try it on Echo, which could be interesting. Although I don't even think... I need to give Echo an epic relic. I still haven't done that. Yeah, you can't sub yet, which is unfortunate. But that will, I don't know, it'll come eventually. How many epic slots do I have? I mean, a lot. I've been doing it a while. As far as the consumables, I have 6 now. So I still have a decent amount. Leona, yeah, Leona, it can be decent for, or it can clog up your hand. Eve, I think they nerfed it with Eve, so it doesn't double all your stats or, like, do a whole bunch. Nico, Nidalee, LeBlanc, Yi. Master Yi with the champ spell, I do look forward to that, but can't do it yet. Thresh could be, yeah, Thresh should probably be the next one I test, actually. That could be really good. I think we'll get rid of the corrupted star fragment. Succubus brand is just really good. Although I guess I have to unlock another slot. I love the Disciple of Shadows plus Succubus brand for Thresh, because it lets you level him up like turn 1 or turn 2. It's so good. If with Star Gem, Neela; without it, Leona. Volibear, it could be good, but I mean, I don't think it's as good for Volibear. Volibear, like some of the other ones, that you get some cost reduction. So, like, Found Fortune is really good because you can pull out another card that should be a Titanic unit. And then Found Fortune, you can potentially get 2 cards that are probably Titanic, and then they're going to get reduced down to probably 0 because Volibear costs 9. So I think Volibear is better with some other ones. Yeah, Fallen Feline is pretty much dead because of the new Predict, which really sucks because that was like my favorite card in the Echo package. Does Thresh need Disciple for monthlies? Does he need it? No. Is it really good on him? Yes. For me, I sometimes pull my Thresh even really late challenges. So if you don't have it on Thresh, I would say you probably want to more use him like 40 and below as far as challenges. Hey, Hazy. Welcome. You got Death's Foil. That does kind of suck. For Death's Foil, what I want to try first, and I think I've heard this works, is go on LeBlanc. I always pass over everyone. I can never... there we go. So you can do it on LeBlanc, and with her second star power, she summons a attacking ephemeral LeBlanc, which you can't really see because of the chat, which isn't great. But we all know what LeBlanc does. That ephemeral won't die anymore because of the Death's Foil. So that could be really good, and you could even run with LeBlanc. Where is it? Like Stalker's Blade. Because when I'm summoned, I strike the weakest enemy. Since she's going to be summoning those ephemeral copies they're attacking, they will strike and then not die. So that would kind of be my setup if I got Death's Foil. I think LeBlanc could be really good with it. And then some other people like Garen or Aatrox. Vayne is another one I've heard can be pretty good. But yeah, I think the best champion probably is LeBlanc with it. But that is one that's not very versatile, which that does kind of suck. Yeah, Golden Spatula is the only rare relic I don't have, and I don't plan on ever getting it because it's terrible. Found Fortune's actually pretty good. Found Fortune's not bad, especially after the change. They made it a lot better. It's still not quite as strong as some of the others, but it's definitely not a bad relic. Yeah, Nidalee could be an interesting one to try if you can make your ephemeral copy. See ya. Al-Qadir. Hopefully get that right. Yeah, Rusty Spatula. I mean, they nerfed Gatebreaker and Gale Force because they were overpowered and because they were kind of pushing out other relics because people would just... Why use anything else if I can just get Gatebreaker? Like, they also nerfed it right before they added, like, Aurelion Soul and Elder Dragon and Volibear. And, like, people still run, like, triple Gatebreaker on Volibear, but it would have been even more broken if they didn't nerf it. So, like, it is a bit disappointing, but I understand why they nerfed it. I don't know if I would say Beast Within is the best relic. I would definitely say Beast Within is the most versatile relic. It's a relic you can put on just about everyone, and it's good. So if you consider that being the best and that everyone can use it, then yes, I would definitely agree with you. I think for some champions, I would rather have a different relic than Beast Within on. Yeah, I don't run triple Gatebreaker on Volibear. I mean, I don't even run Gatebreaker at all on Volibear. I just run triple Epic Relics instead, which is a lot of fun. Yeah, 100% Violet. It made you play stuff outside of their play style. Like back in the day with Gatebreaker and Gale Force, Teemo didn't care about his mushrooms at all. Like, you would end the game and the enemy would barely have drawn any of your puff caps. So that's kind of why they got rid of it. It was just kind of too overpowered, which was a lot of fun, and I'm glad we got to play with it, and I'm sad that people joining the game now don't get to. Hey, QQ. I'm glad you managed to catch it as well. I hope you got here a little bit earlier than just right now, because this is more the tail end of it, but... What triple rare relics would you run? On who? Where flowers in your head. Yeah, so far I'm liking streaming in the morning. So I think I'm probably going to try to stream again next Wednesday at the same time on Volibear. So Volibear is one that for the rare relics, where are they? So Luden's Tempest is actually pretty good because of your Relentless Storms. You're playing 3 of them, and so each one of these getting increased damage by 1 is pretty good. This lets you take out a lot of enemy units, and then when you level him up, he plays even more of them. So I actually really like Luden's on him. Stalker's Blade is okay, but you are already getting 1 strike off because of your 2nd star power. So even though Stalker's is good, it's not as necessary. You don't really need your Overwhelm Relic because Volibear already gives you Overwhelm. At least you don't need the Troll King's Crown. Blade Rack, also pretty good. And throwing on 1 Gatebreaker can be decent for Volibear. I don't really like stacking Gatebreakers on him. I mean, it still will do a lot of damage, but throwing on 1 Gatebreaker to do a good amount of damage is pretty solid. As far as other ones, I think those were the main ones I played with. That being said, though, Volibear is one of those champions that you really want to put a lot of epics on because he just has such great synergies with a lot of them. Like, half of the epic relics are just wonderful for Volibear. Same with, like, Elder Dragon. Also worth saving fragments for new Constellation systems. I mean, potentially, yeah. Like, for me, I'm capped out. And we also don't know when the Constellations are coming. So, it's probably not going to be the next patch. Maybe the patch after. They said soon after Lysandra. But, I mean, we don't really know what that means. Because they've said soon for a lot of things and it's still not happened. So, it wouldn't be bad to save, but at the same time, like, spend your fragments if you're getting close to being capped out. Should I save for epic reliquaries, or should I buy rare relics I don't have in the Emporium? I would probably save in most situations for epics, because you can get most rare relics from the silver reliquaries. That being said, if there's like Gale Force, which is something that isn't in the normal pool for the silver reliquaries, and you really want Gale Force, that would be one that you might want to pick up. But for most situations, I would just save for the epics. I think the epics are a lot of fun, and pretty much all of them are really good on a good amount of champions. Like, yes, sadly, there's some like Death's Foil where it can be good maybe on like a couple champions, but most are worth getting in my opinion. Yeah, Constellations, spring or summer is, yeah, most likely. I actually got Chemtech like 3 times, and they all got, or all but one got reduced down into fragments, which is sad because I want to get multiples. Wish I could have given you one. Hey man, thanks for coming by. The stream's actually more wrapping up. I'm thinking I'm gonna probably do next week again at the same time. Also, for the monthly challenges, let's actually go ahead and see. So it's going to be on a Friday. That's when the first is. I'll have to look at my schedule, but potentially for the monthlies, what I might do is just do a couple morning streams back to back and just sit and play with you guys for a couple hours. and then post those later onto YouTube. So no guarantees yet, but I do want to stream the monthlies, but I don't want to like sit down and stream the whole thing and like, see ya, man. I don't want to stream the whole monthlies and just sit down and do it for like 8 to 10 hours because that sounds really aggravating. So I'll probably just do a couple streams back to back maybe in like a couple days. But so far, really liking the morning streams. So I am right now planning on doing next Wednesday, same time, 9 in the morning. And yeah, normally I'm going to be trying to stream for 1 to 2 hours. Eventually, I plan on trying to do 3 streams a week, where 2 of them are at one time. So like 2 of them would be in the morning, and then 1 of them would be in the evening. And then 2 of the streams would be Path of Champions, and then 1 of them would just be me playing whatever while chilling and chatting with you guys and just talking about whatever we want to talk about. All right, so that's kind of what I'm thinking going forward. But nice to hang out with you all. It's been a blast. I'm probably gonna hop off. I need to get this video uploaded and figure out what videos I want to do with the Oath of the Guardians now. All right, so thank you all for coming. I will hopefully see you all next week at the same time. And yeah, hope you all have a great day. See ya.